when I was younger, going kayaking at -2 would have seemed like a really good idea, especially since it's actually a little colder than -2 with the old wind chill. But I'm getting older, getting softer, getting weaker, looking for other ways to stay in shape, be ready for kayaking. You know, the best way to be better at kayaking is obviously to go kayaking more, but the next best thing you can do is just kind of try and think about being physically ready. And a fun way I've been trying to do that lately is by going to Gymnastics, and that's where we are today at the Gymnastics gym in Pembroke. Fortuitously, I met the owner of the gym on the river, also a kayaker, and they're like, hey, you want to come try do some gymnastic stuff? Because I'm kind of interested in that, and also like CrossFit on the side, you know, there's a bit of gymnastics in that, so I'm trying to get better for that as well. Anyway, so today we're just going to run through kind of like what some of the training that we've been doing here looks like, and maybe why that's going to be beneficial for kayaking down the road. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Let's get down to business. So I should preface this by saying, before we get started, this is a somewhat untested hypothesis, but I think some of the crossover skills from gymnastics in body awareness and how you're moving, and especially how you're moving through different axes, including being upside down, is really beneficial to kayaking, as well as obviously the kind of strength and conditioning element. So a lot of kayaking is body boat awareness, and that connection of what your body's doing and what your boat's doing, what edge you're on, where your body is forwards, backwards, or central. And it's especially in freestyle kayaking, but I think even in downriver kayaking, these kind of skills that I'm working on in the gymnastics gym are a lot of really just being more aware of how your body's moving and how you can move your body, especially like generating power from your hips and from your legs to move yourself around more accurately. And the reason why I think this is going to be really useful to come back to kayaking in the spring is just to be in better connection with how your body's moving, and that is going to help translate somewhat into your kayak. Now obviously there's no substitute for time in the boat, so that's kind of can't be overcome really, like that you are going to take a bit of a step backwards when you restart in the spring. But what I'm hoping is that training like this, which is really helping to build some strength but also just build more awareness of how my body's moving through space, I'm hoping that's going to translate into better kayaking in the spring, and also just being a little bit stronger. It's crazy hard. Some of these movements are really much more taxing than I imagine, and they're really tough. And you know, if you look on Instagram, people make it look really easy, but it's much harder than I thought it was going to be. But it is a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun just to be a beginner at a skill again, and to be kind of pushing through and making those like nice beginner progress jumps. Very last thing to say on this topic is I'm very lucky to be working with Dimitri, who is a very knowledgeable coach, and I definitely would not try this on my own without any help, without someone being like, hey, don't do that, you're going to get yourself injured. There's definitely a lot of potential for injury, but it is definitely really fun.